My name is Liliana Keller.
And my name is Daniela Moreno. And we'll be your anchors for today.
Today's date is May 2nd, 2023.
This week's character counts quote is "Citizenship is the chance to make a difference to the place where you belong" by Charles Handy.
Did you know that there have been 27 versions of the American flag since its original design in 1777?
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Anyways, let's move on to the pledge.
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alright people, let's get on to the daily news.
I'm Eva Quinto with the Daily News. Attention 6th and 7th graders. Registration for next year's elective is now open. You can now register for the 2 electives you want to take next year. You'll be able to register next year electives now through May 8th. Attention Spartans, this week is ASB elections. Voting will be open on Monday and end on Wednesday via the Google form on Canvas Spartan Happenings. Again, this week you'll be voting on ASB positions for next school year. Voting will be open on Monday and end on Wednesday via the Google form on Canvas Spartan Happenings. Attention scholarship students who will be attending the Knott's field trip. The Knott's Berry Farm field trip will be Thursday, May 25th. Permission slips and money are due Wednesday. Again, permission slips and money are due Wednesday. Please see Mrs. Corduner, Mr. Cortez, Ms. Browser, Mrs. Edward, or Mrs. Ragusa to submit your permission slips and money. Any questions? See Mr. Cortez in room 22 or Mrs. Ragusa in room 45. Cost of the field trip is $50. If you have an annual pass, the cost is only $10 for the transportation on the bus. If you do have an annual pass, you'll have to bring your pass on the day of the field trip. The field trip lands on makeup testing. Since testing is very important at Stauffer, you'll need to be finished with all of your grade levels testing in order to attend the field trip. If you are not done with your testing, we will refund your money and you will stay at Stauffer to complete the missing tests. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Ragusa in room 45. Thank you.
Hello, Stauffer Middle School 6th and 7th graders. As you know, you guys have started choosing your electives in Q. The directions will follow. I want to make sure that you're aware that anyone that got into AVID or leadership, you can pick 2 electives, but one will be taken to put AVID or the leadership class in. If you're in leadership and in AVID, both electives will be pulled to put those electives in. That will be the same with journalism, which is the yearbook class. People have signed up for that, so an elective will be pulled and that will be put in. And any other class that you had to sign up for that wasn't listed in the electives. An elective will be pulled if you got into that class, and that class will replace it. What I really want to talk about is your technology. We have flight and space, we have green architecture, we have all these different technology courses. Mr. T asked that we just put that technology elective in there. And then once you've picked that technology elective, then he's going to talk to you about what you want, about what's going to fit for you. And then we'll go ahead and put that elective and replace that technology with the elective that you have talked to him about. So again, if you're interested in any of the technology, he's going to have signups or he's going to have you talk to him so that you can get that technology class that you want. Say you want robotics, where it's the competitive. That is another one that he's going to give us a list. I'm going to pull an elective and I'm going to put that competitive robotics in. So I hope all of that makes sense to you. If you have any questions about any of that, please come see any of the counselors. We're here to help. I hope you're having fun picking your electives. Bye. Well, hello, 6th and 7th graders, getting ready to be 7th and 8th graders. It's time. It is time for you to pick your elective for your class for next year. Here's the 411. So, students, you all know how to go to your portal in Q and go to click on Q in your portal so that you can get to your student connection, right? Everyone knows where they go to look for grades and all of that kind of stuff. Remember, you are going to put in your ID number and your password, which is your first initial, last initial, and birth date with slashes. So everyone should be logging in. Now, when you log in, you're now going to see not only the for sixth graders, you're not only going to see the sixth grade, but you're going to see next year seventh grade. And seventh graders, you're not only going to see seventh grade, but you're going to see next year eighth grade. Now remember, we're picking our electives for the following year. So you're picking the electives for the year that you are going into. So for sixth graders, that's the seventh grade year. So you can see that this is where you're going to click this seventh grade. Seventh graders that are going to be eighth graders, you can see that you're going to pick the one that you're going to be in eighth grade because that's where the electives are going to go in that year. So once you click seventh graders on the eighth grade and sixth graders on the seventh grade, once you click on that, you're going to come to this screen and it should look something like this, where you're going to see the electives or some of them, and you're going to see a how-to video, which is this video that explains how to pick your electives. Now, some electives on here are going to have a video, and that's what you've been seeing on Spartan TV. But if you need to take a look at the videos again, here is your opportunity to click and maybe get a little information on the electives that are going to be for next year. Once you've looked at all the videos that you want to look at, on the side, there's tabs. And you know from looking in before that there's like attendance and marks and schedule and all that kind of stuff. What I want you to click on is requests, because what you're going to do is you're going to request your electives for next year. So you're going to choose or request your electives for next year. So when you click on that, this little pink thing is going to come up and you're going to see this right here on the side that says add requests. So I need you to click on that, add, because you want to add your electives. Once you click on that, what you need to do is pick an elective, tell them that that's the elective that you want, and then hit the submit button when you're done with everything. Hit the submit button when you're done with everything. So what do you need to do? You need to double click on the elective that you want. So if you double clicked on video production, you would add selected course. It would come up here to this pink area here. Once it comes up there, you hit the submit button and you're done, right? Well, oh, wait a minute. I need to pick 2 electives. Remember, it's so exciting now that we're in a 7-period schedule. You need to pick 2 electives. So you're going to go back here. You're going to double click on another elective. You're going to add that elective, and then you'll hit submit, and then that'll be done, and you'll have your 2 electives. But I made a mistake. I don't want the elective that I picked. All you have to do is click this X right here, and it goes away. You no longer have that elective, and now you need to double click on something else, hit the button to let it go back up there, and then you've changed it. So if you leave and you decide, you know what, I picked this elective, but I want to change the elective, you can go right back into requests. You can go right back to add requests, and then you can do the exact same thing that we said over here. You can click the X to get out of an elective, double click, add it, and then hit submit. Now remember, if you don't hit submit, it doesn't put the electives in. All right. So I need everybody to listen to this. Okay. You are only to pick 2 electives. If you pick more than 2 electives, that is you telling the counselors that we can put you in whatever elective we want. If you choose more than 2 electives, you are telling us that you don't care. You're going to let us pick any elective that we want. Keep that in mind. Only pick 2. Now, some people have put their name on a list for journalism, which isn't in there, or maybe another class that isn't in there. That's okay. We will be taking out an elective and putting that elective in when we get the lists of people that have registered to be in that class. If you are in a support class, again, we will take out an elective and we will put the support class in there. Make sure that you are really trying hard on those iReady, because the iReady scores will be used for the support classes. Remember, the time period for you to choose your electives is Monday, May 1st until Monday, May 8th. No student will be able to pick their electives before or after these dates. If you would like to change your choice after May 8th, you're going to have to email your counselor. All right? So Monday, May 1st until Monday, May 8th is the time period. If you have questions, counselors are available before school, at lunch, and after school. Counselors are available before school, at lunch, and after school. Come see us, all right? We can answer any questions that you have. If you're having any trouble, if you can't get into something, if something isn't going right, come see us. You have from May 1st until May 8th to pick 2 electives, okay? All right, you guys have a great day.
Again, my name is Liliana Keller,
And my name is Daniela Moreno.
and today's date is May 2nd, 2023.
This week's character counts quote is citizenship is the chance to make a difference to the place where you belong by Charles Handy.
And don't forget
To read, lead, and succeed. Bye, Spartans.